Now, you played a little Returnal by yourself, and you managed to
Oh
beat
yeah,
the
I
boss.
forgot about that. I did do that. Yeah, I was just well, the main reason why I played the Returnal was like I was well, I knew you weren't coming over for the Couch Dudes show where we play it. So I was like, last time I turned on the PS5, it froze. So I was like, I better turn this thing on and see if it still works. So I hooked it up to the computer and turned it on, and I was like, "Oh, it's okay. It's all." It asked me to like do the little repair or whatever because I had to unplug it, and I was like, "Oh, while it's here, let me fire it up and do one run, see how it goes." And I don't know if it's just a combination of being closer to the screen so I can see better, or whatever, but I played much better, and it could also be I just had the luck of the draw with a lot of the items that I was picking up and the different parasites or whatever. But I
Yeah, could
managed to
be.
beat the first boss. I learned a little bit more about how stuff works. You know how that one statue we were always like, how do we get currency in this? I don't understand how we're powering it up. Like we can
Yep,
trade
yep.
in the stuff to get ether or trade in ether to get the money. That thing powers up by helping the downed versions of yourself. Because I
Oh,
read the
okay.
description and it said something like, if you like you're gonna need to help other, I don't know what they call her, the lady, whatever she is. It says you need to help other ones to use this thing, and I was like, oh, that makes so much sense. And then the other thing I found out, I don't know if it was just because it doesn't work in the first level, but in the second level, I got a pop up that said like, you have, or someone has like avenged you, and someone like found my dead body somewhere, and
Oh,
avenged us, and I got like an item or something. I can't even remember what it was. So I'm wondering if those ones were helping. Well, we knew they had people's names attached to them, so we knew that. But when someone actually does it and helps you, you get something for it.
oh,
So
that's cool.
yeah. And then the other thing with the weapon levels, like when you level up your combo high enough, you start to earn the proficiency or whatever it's called. And then
Yep.
that increases, and then any weapon that you find is based off of that level. So the higher your combo, the more proficiency, the better weapon you get, blah blah blah. So
Oh, okay.
yeah. So I
I
learned a
thought it
little
was
bit more.
the more your proficiency is, the better. I thought you had to have like a certain proficiency in order to use certain level weapons,
No, it
but
just
that's not
affects
how that
that
works.
what weapons you find are that level. So when you're using the weapon, it'll automatically level up to the next level, and then if you find a weapon, it'll be that level that you have for proficiency, basically. So
Yeah, yeah, that's cool.
I got to level 8 or something like that, and then the next level, I don't want to spoil it too much, but like the beginning of it is like it's like an open world almost. It's crazy.
It's like I think I've seen it. It's kind of deserty,
Yeah, yeah,
kind of
yeah. It
open world and
is.
deserty. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. That's every time I tune into somebody playing that game, they're always on that level.
yeah. So when we play it next time, you don't start in that level, but you can just go straight to the portal. Well, you have to find the portal, but you can go straight through
Yeah.
the portal.
And is
Um,
it that portal that we didn't know how to open,
it's
like
the
that
red
crimson portal or
crimson
whatever?
portal. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Cool.
Oh, and the only thing that I unlocked from doing all that was an additional item slot. So now you can carry
Ooh,
2 consumables. That's
nice.
the only thing I got out of doing that. So whatever, it is what it is.
If if you have a PS5, guys listening, if you have a PS5 and you haven't played Returnal, you're missing out because this game is it's phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. It's probably one of the best games I've played. Well, it is the only game I've played on PS5. So
Yeah, I've only played two. Well, no, that's a lie. I played Ratchet and I played that, and I also downloaded the PS5 version of Borderlands 3. I don't really like the
oh,
way PS5 does their backwards compatible with PS4 games. I think Microsoft has got a better sort of handle on it. I guess they've been doing the backwards compatibility for a while now. But like I downloaded the PS4 version of Borderlands by accident, and then it was like, "Oh, no, you want the PS," so I
oh,
could just play that. And then it was like, "Oh, there's an update," and I had to download the whole game again as a PS5
what the
game.
hell?
So I was just like, "Oh my god!" And then like started up the PS5 version, and none of my saves were there. So I was like, "What is going on?" So I had to load up the PS4 version, send those saves to the cloud, go on the PS5, download them, and I just was like, oh my god, I don't even want to play this game. I just wanted to look at it. So, whatever. It is what it is.
Wow, that's dumb.
Yeah.
Came out during the Final Fantasy VII remake as well, huh? Oh, that sounds awful.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah, why would it let you?
Well, you get
I
separate.
guess
You can get separate trophies and stuff, so it's like 2 separate games. But it was like, why wouldn't
Yeah.
it say like, "Hey, do you want to download the PS4 version or the PS5 version?" But I only bought the PS4 version, so that was the only version I saw. So I download it, and then it's like, "Oh, there's a PS5 version. Do you want to play that one?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then it downloads the wole like PS5 game. Oh my god! So I don't know if that was just me user error.
And it wouldn't be so bad if the PlayStation Network was as fast as, Steam or Epic or anything like that. But the PlayStation Network just downloads so slow.
Yeah, it's way faster now. I think it was probably they had a cheaper Wi-Fi card in the old like PS3 and 4 and stuff. It was pretty fast,
even
but
wired.
I mean, it was
slow.
it was faster on the PS5 than I've ever seen on the PlayStation Network. So they seem to have improved something, anyways.
I remember when I first got Eye of Judgment, I went up to my buddy's house and we were going to play, on PS3, and we set it up and it was like, there's an update. So we're like, okay, this shouldn't take long. And then it was like 6 hours of update before we could play.
And the update was probably like 6 megs or something like that.
Yeah, it was tiny. And so we played like one game of Eye of Judgment and I was like, oh, I gotta go.